We've had a little bit of interaction, especially my first All-Star. I was on the bench a lot with him, and I just remember him telling me, when you get in there, shoot the ball every time you get it, because you're probably not going to get it again. And I did that when I got in. So we communicate every now and then, over the phone, through text, and he's been real positive this season. As far as reaching out and talking to guys, and just being there to kind of guide you, let you know what it takes to be a guy like him. This year has been the most that I spoke to him, and on the phone and through text, like I said, and it's just been how I can grow. He was a part of one organization for his entire career, and he kind of led them into being what he wanted it to be. So we talk a lot about that, how I can improve as a player, a lot of the things that gave him an edge over the course of his career. So just stuff like that.
Kobe, last game. It's unfortunate it's going to be his last game in the Moda Center. I know a lot of people appreciate what he's done for the game of basketball, except for what he did to us in 2000. But I look forward to the challenge of playing against him. Hopefully we can come away with a win. And just got to respect the legend. He's had a great impact. I've been watching him a long time. Just admire his work ethic, his approach to the game, the fact that he's been able to overcome a lot of stuff early on in his career. With those 2 air balls or 3 air balls in the playoffs, averaging 7 points a game early on in his career, and then becoming an all-star. I just basically told him I appreciate what he's done, for the game of basketball. He doesn't understand the impact he's had in my life, and just appreciate him. He just told me to keep going, stay consistent, and just, continue to take advantage of what's in front of me. It meant a lot because it was true. I just basically told him I had appreciation for what he's doing, and obviously I'm an up-and-coming player, so he's probably heard of me now. And if he didn't know me, he knows me after we had that encounter. And it means a lot for him to bring that up in press conference, being one of the first guys to kind of reach out to him and just really explain, the impact he's had. Because sometimes you don't realize it. He's been in the league 20 years. He's probably doesn't know how many people he's really impacted that are not only in the league but out of the league across the world. 24-8. The fact that he was so good, throughout his career, that the number 8 career is a Hall of Famer. The number 24 career is a Hall of Famer alone. So the fact that was just one player, that's crazy.
It's amazing. He's been in the league 20 years now, and I watched him my whole life. Since I was a little kid watching basketball, that's who I always wanted to be like. And he was my idol growing up. To actually be on the court playing against him, and then now finally, it's like being with him as he's about to retire, doing his last year. It's just amazing to see how much he's done. His skill, his work ethic, everything. He set a great example for all players coming up into the league. First, it was it was crazy. I don't even know how to explain it. It's a guy I grew up watching. Me and my grandma sitting up watching all that finals games and stuff, and then I was matched up with him the first time we played against him. And that feeling was just, I was kind of starstruck. At first, but as the years went on and the games went by, I became more accustomed to it, and now it's just like a regular game. But tomorrow will be pretty special, being that it's his last time. But I think it's our last time playing against him too, so I think it'll be pretty cool. I think they'll cheer for him. You can't help but to cheer for him. Even though what he did to Portland that year in the playoffs, I'm sure they'll still embrace him very well. It's his last year. Everybody appreciates his greatness, so I think they'll embrace him.
He's been tremendous for the league, obviously. His impact on the game globally is might be unprecedented, other than Michael. And even then, when Michael, at that point, the game wasn't as global as it is now. His impact on the league, he'll go down as one of the best competitors in league history. I think everybody realizes what a competitor he's been and what a hard worker he's been. And then, the championships prove that he's a winner.